Hello and welcome back to Pocket Rockets, and today we have a double review of the TLV Chaser and the R32. So this is the R32 and it's the 4-door version, so it's the sedan version. And the Chaser is right here. So this is the latest TLV release and I'm really happy that I got it. The actual cars might be a little off from the thumbnail because I've owned these for a few days and the thumbnail was shot when I first got these two, so a few modifications has been done. So here it is, the R32 4-door and the Chaser. And let me adjust the camera angle a bit. Right, that's a lot better. So you can see right here, this is the Chaser, R32. So for R32, for both cars, I did get some new wheels and tires because I feel like they look a lot better. So the R32, we got some BBS LMs. And if you've been paying attention to my videos, you will notice that these came straight from the Mini GT R32 GTR. So these are the stock wheels for the R32. Not that great looking, kind of bland, but there you are. And the Chaser, we also have some new wheels. These are black TEs that came from my Error 404 Nissan S15. And the car currently has some new wheels and tires, so don't worry for it. And some water decals right here. That says TRD or O. Same thing. So I thought I'll do a double review because these cars are both very, very similar in like their presence and kind of the people they're targeting. So they're both kind of performance sedans. The Chaser obviously is a little younger than the R32. The Chaser was made in 1998 and the R32 was made in 1991. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the box. So for the Chaser, just normal TLV box, and the Chaser does come with these two parts. These kind of the sunroof cover, sun visor, sunroof cover, weather guard, the weather guard, and also a wing, which I have both added on right there. You can see there's some leftover glue right here because I didn't do an excellent job of, this tractor just came in. I didn't do an excellent job of gluing it. But you can see for the R32, all the parts are pre-assembled, so no need for any additional stuff. So, we're going to look at the Chaser first, and then we're going to take a look at the R32. And yeah, this is the stock wheel for the Chaser. Doesn't look that bad, but the T still look better. So, for the front, we have great detail, but the front is kind of where my first problem with the Chaser comes. And that is that for basically all TLV cars, the front bumper, like for all TLV sedans, the front bumper is not a part of the body. So you can see right here, it's actually, you can see this sort of gap right here. It's actually like its own plastic piece that has been painted. And normally I wouldn't have a problem with this. Like my ER34, this thing is old. And you can see right here, the bumper fits on and the color completely color matches. But for the Chaser, if you look at it like from certain angles, you will notice that the plastic is a bit darker than the car itself. So that's a bit annoying to me. But yeah, I don't know if there's any way of fixing it because like just looking at it from some angles, like this is fine. But the plastic, I think just because it's plastic and it's painted white, it's a bit transparent. So it does look a little darker from certain angles. So that kind of bothers me. And yeah, moving on to, wait, I haven't even finished the front. Headlights, gorgeous detail, just looks super realistic. And we have the grille right there. And I really like this kind of white accent around the grille right here because this is kind of like a sign of real Chasers because my Aoshima Vertex Chaser also has this one, but although it's silver, but whatever. And yeah, moving on to the side. So the side, new wheels, they look fantastic and just don't really know what to say for the side because it's just what you see. And yeah, but there is one thing about the side that kind of bothers me. Also, that's this black line right here. That's this kind of this black part right here. So looking at the whole car's profile, the front is very low, but like just casting wise, the running board is a lot higher than the bumper. But when TLV added this black part, it just makes the car look even weirder because it's like there's nothing here. Like that looks amazing because it like Okay, so for example, the R32, you can see that this body line, this kind of ground clearance runs along smoothly, but for the Chaser, it's kind of like front really low and nice looking, and for like the side up and all the way up and back down low. So I definitely am gonna have to remove these black accents, probably with some Mr. Paint Remover, but that's gonna be very difficult because you can see the black accents are actually painted into the kind of panel gaps right here, so that's going to be a little hard to remove. But for the rear, the iconic Chaser design, and plus the wing just looks completely different. So we have the decals, we have Tour V, Toyota, and Chaser. It just looks amazing. And also the exhaust, we could really use a new exhaust. But yeah, that's basically it for the Chaser. And oh yeah, also I added these water decals. Yeah, now moving on to the R32. So the R32, the Skylines, like all of the Skylines, have a lot of different trim levels, and this is just one of the many ones. And yeah, the R32, the front, the difference from the GTR is that this part right here, it's not opened up for the GTR. This part is opened up for like air to flow in, and also a bit of a different design from the front bumper. And like I was saying, the plastic part color matches very, very well with the car itself, but I just don't know why it wasn't like that from the Chaser. Yeah, the side also just very, very well detailed. I love this color. That's, well, I think this car came in white and gray and this kind of weird blue, and I think this blue is amazing. We have some decals right here. I think this is the Skyline decal because it appears on a lot of different Skylines, not just the TLV one. Yeah, the BBS wheels is really, I think the color combo of kind of this gold BBS wheel and this kind of grayish blue just flows really, really great. And moving on to the rear also, you can see that this is somewhat based off of the GTR. We have a small wing, and the rear, personally, I like this rear more than the GTR rear. Probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I think this is just super duper JDM. And all the details are there, like the plastic light coverings right there. You can see the plastic light coverings. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Alright, you can see the plastic light coverings and all the decals. Nissan Skyline, and we also have the trunk lock detailed in silver. And also the brake light on the rear wing is very, very well done. But I think one thing that TLV could have done a little better was the mirrors. You can see the mirrors look very, very good from a distance. But when you actually zoom in, come on, focus on the mirrors. When you actually, oh god. Oh yeah, when you actually zoom in, the mirrors have no reflection on them. So I think TLV could just, I don't know, maybe paint it silver or something. Paint this side of the mirror silver. Or just add like a reflection plate, like some diecast manufacturers. Like, oh yeah, like Hobby Japan. Look at this. This is an awesome example for the mirrors. You got reflection here, and it's very, very clear reflection. It's like stickers. It's not painted. So I think TLV could do that, and the same thing for the Chaser. But in the meantime, I guess us collectors, customizers collectors, could just detail it on our own. So that is pretty much my little review on the Chaser and the R32 4-door made by TLV. I think these two are I think these two are gorgeous cars, and definitely recommend these. But if I had to choose a favorite, I'll definitely say the Chaser, because I think the Chaser's overall styling is just more for me. And yeah, that's basically going to conclude today's video. This has been Pocket Rockets. You can go subscribe, and you can find me on Instagram at PocketRockets64, where I post some diecast photography and basically 164 stuff. Alright, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.